Before even the darkness, there was nothing. Nothing until Pleana, goddess of the farming, formed Throsia. From the back of her winged stag, and with a sacred stone in each hand, Pleana stacked the mountains and filled the oceans. To protect the stones that sustain the balance of Throsia, Pleana chose from among all the creatures 5 guardians. She called forth Krieg, she called forth Talim, she called forth Veneda, she called forth Arya, and she called forth Malthior. Then Pleana summoned from the stars Galavor, a Hexmaster. Together, these 6 formed the Hexant, the governing body of Throsia. For many centuries, there was only peace throughout the land. Then came the Cleaving. The ruling of the Hexant went against the wishes of Ulthior, the current leader of the clan Malthior. Then the earth shook, signaling to all that an eye of Pleana had been stolen. The Guardians knew they must act quickly to save the second eye, for if both fell into Ulthior's hands, he could undo the forming. When the Guardians attempted to depart, they soon discovered Ulthior had cast a spell on the Hex, trapping them inside. The Hexmaster informed the Guardians that while they were trapped, the spell held no power over their clan. He told them they may each choose a member of their clan to embark on the quest together to save the Eye. He would open for them a channel that would allow the Guardians to witness their quest, and for brief moments, allow them to commune with the members of their clans. But leave a channel open for too long, and Ulthior could discover it and close off all communications between the Guardians and the clan members forever.
Well, my dear friends, what a thrilling night we've had so far. The adventure has truly been perilous. But what say ye about your champions? How have they been faring? Perhaps, Father Benedict, you'd like to share a word or two.
Well, I have to say I believe that Lady Wraithclaw seems to have a penchant for silver-tongued young gentlemen.
I've noticed that pattern as well, lady.
What can I say? It maintains balance in the universe.
Oh, wonderful. Now, but about your champion, Drusilla, is it?
Drusilla.
Zilia, oh, excuse me.
Very exotic.
Very exotic. She's had a couple of tough goes there.
Indeed, but I feel she's faring very well. She slayed 2 of the suits of armor and spoke in the name of mercy.
Huh. Well, impressive indeed.
And thank goodness for that, because Arya's temple does not know the meaning of the word. It is quite sinister.
She's not wrong, Father. It's pretty brutal.
I cannot argue the point. As a younger man, I walked these walls, walked these halls, but never entered this path. And I had friends who entered and never returned. So to see those I know entering again is difficult.
Well, it's been treacherous so far. I imagine it will continue to get more treacherous, but there's only one way to know. And the way to know is this. The reflections of our champions will enter the Hex!
And so, we return to the Temple of Pleana, our characters having just passed through 2 of the trials of worthiness, so far proving themselves very worthy. But now, Barkeep, I would ask you to please unlock the channels.
My genuine pleasure. Getting pretty good at this.
So, pushing through the now opened bookcase, you move through yet another hallway until you come to yet another door. Now, above this door, there is inscribed the word strength.
Uh-oh. Helmer is very strong. So Helmer runs up, and Helmer pushes the door.
All right. Pushing the door open,
Does he know it says pull on it, though?
you find yourselves in a well-stocked armory. There are suits of armor, various weapons, various crates and chests containing different blades and weapons of war. Now, as you look about your surroundings, again, this cleric appears.
She's gonna be in every room.
Every challenge,
Kate?
friend. Every single one.
It's okay. I'm ready. It's just my heart.
Feeling strong today, champions?
Yes.
I hope so. This is the strength room. A value essential for those in the Order of Arya. By the strength of your arm, you shall be deemed worthy or unworthy of being called strong. You must choose one among you to represent your group in this trial. Choose wisely.
Don't choose me.
Oddly enough, I think the halfling should do it.
What, Helmer, what?
Are you strong, Helmer?
Helmer's very strong. Helmer's
Honestly?
been eating from Helmer's food bag. Helmer is so strong.
Is the creepy cleric lady still here?
She is.
Oh, good. What does this challenge entail using the strength for?
You must compete. You shall choose a competitor, and Pleana will choose a competitor.
So, is it trial by combat, not so much feat of strength?
Indeed.
Oh, Helmer's friends with horns. Very tall and big.
Yeah. Yes, compared to you, Nino.
My
yes,
only
yeah.
concern would be, is it a contest of actual
Physical
strength?
strength or strength is more of a
Of
relative
character or
power.
Well, they're talking about arms, so...
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yes, you may.
Do I pick up anything specific on any of the weapons or anything in the area?
You do. So, feeling out in the room with this magical aura, you sense that the weapons on the walls, not magical. However, there's definitely some sort of magic coming from a few of these chests.
Through the chest.
Helmer will do it.
You know what? I've been kind of sitting back. I think I can help.
Which of you is stronger?
Metaphysically, probably me. Physically, probably you.
So,
There's the rub.
A wee bit confident there.
roll for it.
Okay. Helmer will
All right,
roll for
I
it.
happen to have these cubes.
All right, we will do a competition roll. Please, first, Veneda, make your roll.
7.
Helmer thinks it's a very good roll.
Krieg.
Helmer rolled 11.
Okay.
All right. Krieg.
Helmer can do it. Helmer can do it, Helmer's friends.
I believe in you, Helmer.
Helmer can do it.
Go for it, kid.
You have chosen a competitor.
Yes.
Then Pleana will choose one of her own. And the cleric disappears again. But in her spot, there is a dark cloud that begins to form. And as you look at this figure, it begins to shape fairly small, roughly maybe 3 feet tall. It is rather
Ronnie's taller than
lithe,
you.
but
Helmer gets on Helmer's tippy
yellow
toes.
eyes pierce out of this form as you see a shadow version of yourself appear, Helmer.
It's so cute.
It reminds Helmer of Helmer's cousin, Felmer.
You give her a creative name and the halfling, right?
May I have your seat for a moment?
Maybe you can distract it with your snacks.
Helmer will try.
So you're looking for a demonstration of a wee bit of strength, are you?
Am I in charge?
Then a wee bit of strength we shall see. Excuse me,
Helmer
coming through. Just a moment. Good luck. Now, introducing your challenge. Feast your eyes on our challenge of strength! Yes!
You know how to do this, right, Helmer?
Oh,
know the
dear
strategy.
Pleana
You
herself.
grew up with this, didn't you?
I
Best
can't
of
remember
7
the last
wins.
time I was
We
this
will have
pleased.
a judge signifying who wins each combat. After each round,
I'll move.
After each round, we will turn the board so that there is no advantage based on figure. Are you ready to begin?
Oh, and then if anyone can win this, it's Helmer.
Full confidence. Are we ready?
Begin!
Good shine, champions. Wonderful.
Little bits there.
Are you ready? Begin! Oh! The score is 1-1.
Okay. Don't let it shake you. Don't let it shake you.
You got this.
Let us see. Are you ready?
Begin!
Come on, Helmer.
Well done indeed. The score be 2-1.
What are we going to?
It's the best of 7.
All right.
All righty. Prepare yourselves.
And begin!
Oh! Uneven score. 2-2. All righty. Ready yourselves. And
Begin!
oh!
It's okay.
3-2. You find yourself behind Cree.
You're a strong boy, Helmer. You're a strong boy.
You've got this. You've got this.
Don't break the configuration.
This could be it. All right. Ready?
Begin!
Good luck.
Oh! And the fourth and final victory
Oh,
goes
Helmer.
to the shadow.
Oh.
May I stab the shadow through the head?
You're a good boy. It's okay. We still love you just the same.
Yeah, it's a good thing we picked you. I would have done terrible.
Better luck next time, little one.
It seems, Krieg, that your halfling forgot Thumb Day.
The shadow version of you fades, Helmer, and instead it is replaced with the cleric once more. You are not strong enough to defeat the champion of Pleana. Therefore, I shall take your strength as recompense.
Excuse me?
You now have disadvantage on all strength checks going forward. However,
Not very strong to begin with.
Do you guys not normally feel like this? This is just what getting old is like, trust me.
However, your wills have proven to be strong even still. This is still a worthy trait, and proves that you may be yet strong enough. You may pass to the next trial.
Before we leave this room, I'd like to have a little look-see around. See if there's anything of note.
Very well.
I wanna.
May
pull
I
out-
investigate or?
Go ahead.
Yeah, because both of you are investigating and take a look around, let's have one of you make this roll with advantage.
You do it.
Okay.
11 and 12.
Oh, all right. Modifier?
And this is wisdom?
This is intelligence for investigation.
I believe I have a +6.
Yes, he is right.
All right, so that is an 18. Very good. All right. So as you look around, you see that there are indeed some rather regular weapons on the walls, but inside one of the boxes, you find a false bottom. And as you reveal that false bottom, you find 3 ornate weapons: a dagger, a short sword, and a bow, all embellished with emeralds, sapphires, and rubies.
Is my detect magic still active?
Yes, and you can see that these are all magic items.
I'll take the dagger. That's what I'm better at compared to these others.
The cleric speaks up. Those are very old and belong to the Order of Aria. They belonged to some of our best warriors.
Helmer's friend is from Aria.
Okay.
It's true. How about I give them to her first, and then she can distribute them if she wishes. So are you going to penalize us if we take these?
Make a persuasion roll.
Yes!
Ha! Almost a 20. It's a 2.
They're right next to you.
Modifier.
+10.
+10, all right. No, we must leave these here.
All right.
But perhaps someone who is stronger than the lot of you.
Excuse me?
I make as if I'm going to put them all back,
Okay.
and I would like to sneak the dagger into my satchel.
All right, I would like you to make a sleight of hand check for me, please.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I would like to remind my companions once again that this is a temple.
Well, that's a crit fail.
It's okay. She sees you attempt to take the blade.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving it. Thought I'd try.
Ma'am, I think it's very important that we have these things to try and further ourselves through the trials. Success would mean salvation to the world.
Yes.
Not to
I
mention
suggest
life.
that perhaps it's a better idea that we take thee with us. And I would like to cast suggestion on her.
All right. So, tell me, what are the traits of suggestion?
So, when he is casting suggestion, a second level spell, the target must make a wisdom save with a DC of 16.
Oh, very high. Okay.
And he can sort of give a simple command, such as, let us have these.
All right. She will make a wisdom saving throw.
It's a good thing wisdom isn't good with clerics, right?
That is a 14. She only has a wisdom modifier of 1.
Oh, no. Oh, my word.
You may have 1. She hands it out.
Take the dagger.
All right. And with that, she and the other items disappear, and the room begins to shake. You each take 2 damage from Ulthior's invasion.
We're taking too much time. We have to hurry up.
All right, let's go, let's go.
Helmer says yes. Helmer, we need fast.
Peace.
Move, move, move.
All right.
Literally.
You move through the next door and into yet another hallway. Winding through this hallway, you come upon another door. The word above this door reads Fortitude, and you see that there are spikes protruding from its frame.
Fine. All right.
They're no longer in order.
They're no longer
I
in
would
order.
like to note.
Hey, they're a church. They're not a library. Well, if they have a never
library.
mind. I'll walk in.
All right. You walk in.
Helmer follows.
I follow.
Come in here, Nino.
I follow cautiously.
All right, you do. Inside, you find a rather ornate room with large pillars, and in the middle, there is a large stone bull.
A bowl?
A bull.
Oh, a
as
bull.
If, yeah, bull.
Oh. Well, that's
Is it guards or
much
guards?
less charming.
No, let's not do that.
I investigate the bowl from a distance.
All right. Please make an investigation check for me.
8.
8.
As a mighty sorcerer, that is a +1.
Well, your eyes are keen enough to see that the eyes on this bull begin to glow green. And a voice fills the room that says, "Only those with fortitude shall survive." With that, the beast cranes its neck up, bits of stone falling to the floor as it does. It looks at you, its eyes gaining in deep green light. A little bit of green smoke puffs out from his nostrils, and with that, we'll enter battle.
Oh, let's go!
I'm gonna have to ride the bull.
All right, this is going to bring us again to initiative order. We're going to start with Krieg, 15 seconds on the clock.
Helmer, you've done well so
Guardian
far.
friend, yes, thank you.
Yes, I would like you to try to stun this creature. After your nunchuck, of course. So chuck, chuck, stun.
Okay. Chuck, stop.
Oh, okay. All right, Arya, 15 seconds.
Drasilia, it's imperative that you do what you can to avoid the green smoke. It is perilous.
So I'm not supposed to ride the bull?
If you can do it outside of the smoke.
Talum, 15 seconds.
Definitely engage and try and do some damage, but don't forget, you are quick on your feet and have uncanny dodge.
Thank you, my lady.
All right, and that'll bring us to Veneda, 15 seconds.
I think you should sing this bowl a nice lullaby. And by that I mean light it on fire.
It's a dangerous bedtime in the Fuego household.
All right. Krieg, what would you like to do?
All right, Helmer feels so bad about letting Helmer's friends down that Helmer charges right over to the bull. And Helmer runs underneath the bull's legs, grabs the bull's tail, and jumps up and hits the bull in the back very hard with his nunchucks.
All right. Make your attack roll. Sliding underneath the body of the bull, you strike with your nunchucks.
Helmer rolled a 9.
All right, modifier?
8.
8. Unfortunately, that is not quite good enough to hit.
Helmer missed. Helmer wants to try and swing the bull in the side of the head.
All right, make an attack roll for me.
Helmer rolled a 6.
Well,
Not good enough to hit. Another attack?
But Helmer wants to use Helmer's key, and Helmer wants to stun the bull.
All right, so stunning strike. Go
Yes.
ahead and make an attack roll.
Helmer won't let Helmer's friends down. Helmer rolled a 13.
All right, modifier?
plus 8.
8, excellent.
Attack roll.
It's a 21. Okay, and does he have to make a saving throw for this? Constitution saving throw. All right, what is the DC?
It's a 15.
15, all right.
I will double check. But yes.
He rolled a 7
Yes, 15.
plus 4.
Did Helmer do a good thing?
You strike it, and it is indeed
Oh,
stunned.
Helmer stunned it.
Well done.
Helmer stunned it.
Excuse me, Mr. Hexmaster, sir. Come to me, come to me. Now, you'll notice that our friend, the little monk, he used his key to be able to do this action. Now, when he says key, he's not talking about one of these little danglers. He's talking about what only monks can do. They have a special energy within them, allowing them to do special things like he just did, like stun a big crazy bull. Does that make sense to everyone? Yes. Oh, wonderful. Let's go back to Hex.
All right.
Okay. Helmer wants to
Excellent.
tell Helmer's pretty Arya friend that Helmer stunned it.
Good job, Homer. I'm very proud of you.
All right. That brings us to Arya. What would you like to do?
Would it be possible to cast an ice-based spell and perhaps freeze his nostrils shut so that the green smoke may no longer emit?
You can always try.
Before I do, I would
to
like
know.
to take cover behind that little pile of rubble
Okay.
and then stretch forth my little finger and cast Ray of Frost.
All right. Make your ranged spell attack.
A 5.
Unfortunately, that is not quite good enough, even with the modifier, to hit.
At least it's a cantrip. Your turn.
All right. Talum, what would you like to do?
The bull is stunned, yes?
It is.
Does that mean that I would have advantage on melee attacks against it?
Let us see.
Actually. Oh, you should have had advantage.
Does that mean I would have had advantage on my spell?
No. It simply cannot take actions or reactions.
Very well.
Okay.
Nonetheless, Helmer there is engaged with it, so I'm going to use my movement to get to the other side of the bowl and try to stab it.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
With my rapier.
Go ahead and make your attack roll, please.
15.
All right. Modifier.
Plus 7.
That'll hit. Damage?
Damage.
8.
And sneak attack, because Helmer is also within 5 feet.
Wonderful. All right. Total damage?
That is 15.
All right.
Well done.
A solid hit. Well done. 16? 16. All right. Very good. Okay. That will bring us to Veneda. What would you like to do?
All right, if we're not getting advantage, let me see here. Let's see. I'm gonna. Where is Talon in comparison to the bull?
Talum is, well, where are you, Talum?
The opposite side, near its head.
All right. Here.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Okay.
Yes, yes it is.
Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and cast a fireball, open up the big guns, but land it in such a way that my dear friends from Krieg and Talum are not in range.
All right. Go ahead and make your. Is it an attack roll
Yeah,
or
it's, he makes a save. A
dexterity
save as I huck a giant fireball.
Well, he automatically fails his dexterity saving throws because of this. So, how much damage does he take from the fireball?
There's a lot of text here for this one.
24.
He takes 36 fire damage.
36 fire damage.
36 fire damage! Wow!
Excellent.
And any objects that aren't, part of his attire or someone is carrying, they are all lit on fire.
All right. Very good. Excellent.
That's my specialty. Thank you.
Okay, so what is the radius of that explosion for fireball?
The radius, it's a 20-foot radius, but he is, from what he seems like he's saying, he's sort of casting it to the side so it doesn't go out so far.
Sure. Let's make sure he can do that without hitting anybody, shall we?
Either way, it was a giant fireball. That's pretty cool. 36, 24. That bull is looking pretty gnarly at this point, I'd wager.
I'm not sure if you can cast this in an area that it would not hit somebody with a 20-foot radius sphere.
Heads up, Nino. You gotta make a save.
So,
Can I spend
I
a
can
sorcery
reduce the
point to
damage
help
by
him
half,
cast that carefully?
to help someone cast it carefully, we'll have to check. Can you explain sorcery points for a
I'd
moment?
love to talk about sorcery points. So by now you might be a little bit familiar. We have two sorcerers on our hands. One of their key features is they can use sorcery points. That allows them special abilities. For instance, being able to use their spells at certain distances that they might not be able to do. Okay, let me give you an example. If I needed to use a spell with my hand, maybe it was scary hand spell, and I could only do it with my hand, using one of these sorcery points, I could do it at a greater distance with my scary hand. Am I connecting with you? I just want to make sure that you're getting it. I just want to make sure. Oh, wonderful. Now that being said, let's go back to Hex.
So you cannot spend a sorcery point to help him cast a spell.
That would feel really weird.
I tried, guys. Sorry.
All right. So tell me where you want to cast the spell.
All right, I'm gonna land it to this on the right and hit Talum here.
All right.
Jesse.
Dexterity
Right.
saving throw, yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll need
you
you to
should
make
be
a
good.
dexterity saving throw for me.
You better be good at this.
12
All right.
plus 7.
12 plus 7. Very good. The DC of this?
It was 16, I believe.
16.
So unfortunately, he does take half damage.
He
from
does
the spell.
indeed.
I would like to use Uncanny Dodge to
All right.
reduce that by half.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, so what is the total damage?
So 36 divided by 2 is
18.
Ooh,
Divided
this
by
is
2
fun.
again is 9. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. That's a very good mathematician.
That really
You
hurt!
witnesses.
You better give me that magic dagger for
Good
that.
math. Good math on the audience.
All right.
Get used to it. It's gonna get hot in here.
Veneda, that concludes your turn?
Yeah, I'll save the rest of my juice for later.
All right. In that case, we're back.
May I make a note?
Yes.
I would like to dodge back towards the pillars so that I'm no longer in range of that bolt.
All right. Well, you can't take movement, unfortunately, outside of your turn. So while you did dodge the blast, you cannot move out of range of it. All right. So that then is going to take us to the Gorgon's turn, but it is stunned until the end of Helmer's next turn. So in that case, that brings us back to the top of initiative order, and that's going to start us off with Helmer. 15 seconds on the clock.
Just lay into this thing, Helmer. You've got the chucks. Show 'em the ducks. That was
Helmer used to have a pet duck.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yes, I knew he had a pet
Helmer
duck.
had a pet duck, but then one day it was gone.
Creed
All right.
is known for its wit.
Aria,
Roasted
15
duck for
seconds.
Drusilia, do you have this scary hand spell the barkeep was talking about?
No, I have a mage hand.
Oh, that's not good.
No. I'm
Do
not
something
doing
better.
too hot. Okay.
Talum, 15 seconds.
He just lit me on fire!
Way to use uncanny dodge to minimize that damage.
I bet you're getting
Disengage
paid
as
very
soon
well for
as
this.
possible. You are welcome to steal us.
Ooh, he's welcome to what now?
Veneda.
Mr. Hexmaster, sir. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong at any point here. However, I believe that the fireball totaled only 24 damage. Now, it's 8d6.
He has a pyromancer ability that increases his fire damage.
That's a gong on myself. I apologize. I thought I knew better. 100
right.
points from the barkeep.
But well noted. We should keep that in mind. All right. Veneda, 15 seconds on the clock.
I lit him on fire. It was so cool.
Yes.
I mean the bow. Yeah, the bow.
I feel like you would be used to that by now.
It's a rush every time.
All right. Well, just keep doing that, but save.
Save what?
All right. Helmer, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. Helmer wants to hit this bull so hard in the bull's nose with his nunchucks.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Helmer rolled a 3.
Okay, not quite good enough.
Helmer's going to swing again, but even harder.
Okay, you aren't connecting, you're just not doing any damage.
Need some food.
He's not showing those ducks.
It seems as if maybe your strength has been taken from you.
Helmer rolled a 3.
Oh.
All right.
Helmer's gonna punch the bull in the nose.
All right. Make another attack.
So dejected.
Next time, pick a stronger animal. Helmer!
Helmer rolled a 17.
That's my Nino.
Helmer felt
8
straight.
You should try to stun
right.
it again so it doesn't gore us.
Very
Helmer
good.
already punched it in the nose. Helmer can't stun it.
All right. Anything else, Helmer?
Nope.
Okay. That brings us to Arya.
I believe.
Can't you stun it again? You can stun it.
No, Helmer did it. Helmer's bonus punch.
All right.
To the nose.
That's
Yeah,
right.
You can decide after you hit.
Nope.
Helmer.
He's passed it to Arya already. All right. What would you like to do?
Oh, Helmer gives thingy.
If I were to, well, first of all, how high is the ceiling in here?
It's about 40 feet high.
Okay. So if I were to cast a spell such as levitate, would I be able to keep this creature in the air until my next turn?
Yes, you could.
Then I would like to stretch forth my hands, emitting a blue light which lifts the creature into the air about 15 feet, preventing him from hurting my comrades, but close enough that they may still attack with ranged attacks.
Okay.
Such a sweetheart.
It will make a Constitution saving throw.
I do my best.
All right. Now, it does not automatically fail these. So let's see how it does. What's the DC for this?
The DC, I believe, for this is 16.
16. All right. Constitution saving throw. All right. That is a 13 plus 4. Unfortunately, the creature is too large. You attempt to raise it into the air, and you see bits of rubble rise, but the creature stays firmly planted on the
Good
ground.
effort. Good effort. Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm just gonna sulk back behind my rubble pile.
All right. You do indeed. And
I should
that's
make a
going to
roll
bring
for
us
that.
to Talum. What would you like to do?
I would like to disengage as a bonus action.
All right. You do?
How far are those pillars? About 10 feet to the closest one?
They are, yes. So each square is roughly 5 feet.
Very well. In that case, I move to the nearest pillar.
Barkeep, you've been eating too much cheese. We can hear it.
I can feel it. Believe me.
I have a climbing speed of 30, so I
All right.
use the rest of my movement to climb and then fire my crossbow into the bull's face.
All right. Go ahead and make your ranged attack roll.
15.
All right.
Well done.
Modifier?
That is a 7.
All right. Damage?
8.
Excellent. 8 damage to the creature. Very good.
Alrighty.
We're all about to take some damage as well.
All right. Anything else?
I believe no.
All right.
Something about sneak attack?
I think you're hearing voices.
Perhaps.
All right. That's going to bring us to Veneda. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm just going to feel out the room and just cast Firebolt at this thing.
All right. Go ahead and make your spell attack.
19.
Very good. All right. What's the damage for this?
This is Firebolt.
Yes, fire bolt.
That is going to be 13 fire
All
damage.
right, 13 fire damage. Very good. To the creature, he's starting to look pretty rough. However, he is come back to his normal self, and Ulthior has arrived. The room is shaking. You each take 4 damage from the room, and you will take that each turn as we go forward. It may even increase. So, that's going to now bring us to the Gorgon's turn. So, Talum, you have moved to which pillar? Tell me.
That pillar there on the right side.
This one here?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. All right. In that case, Helmer, engaged with the creature, it wheels about to face you, and it exhales a cloud of green smoke.
Don't breathe!
Oh, my word.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Helmer also wonders if Helmer can deflect smoke. Helmer just wonders.
Do this really quick.
Now, the DC of this will be 13 for the Constitution save.
You can do it.
Helmer rolled 12.
Modifier?
+1.
Well done.
You managed to choke out of the gas without taking any damage. However, it is going to try to attack you now at this point. So it raises its hooves to bring them down upon you.
Not its hooves.
That's an 18. Plus 8 to hit. Striking you, it does 16 bludgeoning damage as its hooves come down upon you.
That's a lot.
And that is the end of his turn. So that's going to bring us back to the top of initiative order. That's going to bring us to Krieg. 15 seconds on the clock.
You're okay. You're doing great out there. I'm proud of you. You keep eating. That seems to be helping. I would attack and then disengage and fall back. Just a smidge.
Helmer?
15 seconds
Julia.
on
Either attack to put the hurt on, or fairy fire would grant your companions advantage on their attacks.
All right.
Talum, 15 seconds.
Stay where you are, keep up with those ranged attacks, and be cunning.
All right, that's going to bring us then to Veneda. 15 seconds.
Stay back, don't get hit by the creature, but you should hit it. Apply this to any combat you're ever in.
Thanks, Epic. I got it.
All right. Helmer, what would you like to do?
Helmer is going to use Helmer's nunchucks.
Okay.
And Helmer believes it's time to get the bull in the gonads.
All right, make your attack roll.
Wait, bit of a fixation.
Helmer rolled a 16.
All right. That'll hit. What's the damage?
It's a bunch of 8s.
All right, -8. And?
Which is 1 billion, right?
8 is roughly a million.
Okay,
That's
Helmer
correct.
is
That's
going
been
to then run up and hit the bull right in the bull's ear.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Are you?
Helmer rolled a 6.
All right, not quite good enough. Anything else?
Okay, Helmer's going to use a key
Okay.
to Step of the Wind,
All right.
which means Helmer will disengage and go far away
All right, where are you headed, Helmer?
from the very mean bull.
Where are you headed?
Helmer is going to hide. Helmer thinks Helmer wants to make a pattern, so Helmer's going to hide away back there from his other friends.
All right, back up here.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, that's going to bring us then to Arya. What would you like to do?
Gladys.
Now that all of my comrades are a safe distance away from the bull, I think it's time to finish this. I confidently stand, extending both hands, and cast Shadow Storm.
All right. Ooh. So is this a dexterity saving throw?
It
is indeed.
All right. What is the DC?
16.
All right. He makes his dexterity saving throw of 16.
Well, he still takes half damage.
12 necrotic.
12 necrotic damage. All right. Very good. He's taking damage from the shadows, and guys, he's looking pretty rough. Bits of stone are falling off of him. Anything else, Arya?
I crouch back down.
All right. Bringing us to Talum, what would you like to do?
I would like to shuffle around to the backside of the pillar and drop to the ground and hide amongst the rubble, etc.
Okay, you hide. Go ahead and make your stealth check, please.
Ah, bugger. That's a 1.
All right. So instead of hiding, you actually draw attention to yourself, unfortunately.
So that is a bonus action. I would
Yes.
still like to fire a bolt at it.
All right, you've got his attention. Go for it. Make your ranged attack.
That's a 12.
All right, modifier?
7.
19. That'll just hit. What's the damage?
8.
All right. It strikes true, but he is still up.
May I scramble back up the pillar?
Yes, you may. All right, Veneda, what would you like to do?
All right, let's end this. I'm going to cast Firebolt at it, and as I do, I say, leave the little one alone!
All right, make your attack roll.
Oh, that's a miss. That's a 3.
3.
But
All right.
I'm going to quicken cast Scorching Ray.
All right. So this allows you to cast a spell as a bonus action. Go ahead and make your second attack roll for Scorching Ray.
So for Scorching Ray, it's actually 3 attack rolls.
All right.
Each one for each ray.
First ray.
Natural 1.
Oh, it goes wide.
Doing well, doing well.
Second ray.
Natural 20.
Fred.
Oh, no. Fuego's not done yet. 17.
All right. Total damage?
So that second ray is going to deal 7 damage twice for 14.
14.
And then another 7 for 21 total
21.
damage.
21.
Wow.
Finish him.
As I'm just hurling these individual firebolts at it, I just want to move closer and closer. And as I do, pieces of it start melting down as the gas escapes into the air above us.
It
Leave
does.
the niños alone.
Excellent. Well done. Now, upon killing the Gorgon, this gas inside of its body expels.
I'm not that close. I didn't move
Filling
that
the entire room, I need each of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I cast shield on myself instead?
Shield will not protect you from something, it will just add to your armor class.
Okay, I do not cast shield.
All right. Let us start in initiative order with Helmer. Again, 13 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Helmer.
Helmer rolled a 4.
Plus 1.
All right.
Eat your munchies.
Arya, make a Constitution saving throw.
8.
Modifier?
Plus 4.
12. Quite.
Come on, Jesse.
Talum, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
As they say, no whammies.
They say that?
Who says that?
12 plus 1.
All right. Just enough. Woo. Senor Fuego.
18.
All right.
Plus 7, just so you all know.
All right. So this is an area of effect for this gaseous cloud. So each of you take 3 poison damage. You both take 6 poison damage.
No,
and
thanks.
you all take an additional 4 damage from Ulfir's attack.
Where are we
So
standing?
it does count as an attack, you say?
Well, his invasion.
Very well.
He's not striking you, but the room is crumbling around you. If you stay, you will continue to take damage.
I think that we should set up a home here. Let's get out!
Helmer, you're not.
Are they
Helmer's
stunned?
not doing well. No, we're okay, but Helmer is getting low there.
Oh, no. Yeah, let's get you out of here.
Helmer
Let's
doesn't.
depart.
Helmer doesn't feel
Does
good.
anyone have any healing?
You're the spellcasters here. I just steal.
I light things on fire.
Can I mend his fragile body?
Not in this room. The next room.
Next room.
You need to move.
Okay, let's
Okay.
move.
All
I
right.
can carry you, Helmer.
Helmer, let's
I'll
pretty
carry you
Arya
in
carry him.
my long elven arms.
All right. You rush through the next doorway into another hallway and down a set of stairs. As you descend, you find yourself in a hallway with a doorway that reads peace above the door.
Peace,
Well, that's gonna be a little hard right now, but okay.
All right. As you open the door, you see before you a beautiful garden. There's foliage, beautiful purple flowers everywhere filling this room. There's a sweet scent that reminds you of comfort. Maybe it's of home, maybe it's of traveling on the road. But it fills you with a bit of warmth, and as each of you enter into this beautifully lit garden, one by one, Helmer, Senor Fuego, and Jessamy all fall asleep, landing nestled softly into the clover surrounding you. Drasilia, being immune to magical sleep, you see that the trees are not what they appear, and 3 leaved humanoid creatures begin to step forward out of the wood towards you, making their way to strike.
Mr. Hexmaster, sir. This might be a bad time, but unfortunately, the keys are out once more. They need to do a wee bit of recharging. May we suspend the time for a moment?
You may.
And with that, the channels are closed and locked.
Thank you, Barkeep. Let us bring back our champions now to the Hex. Well fought, champions. This was not an easy battle, and we are only halfway through.
Oh boy.
But your bravery should be awarded, and so we shall award you with the appropriate Hex points. So, Guardians, are you ready?
Yes.
Aye.
All right. So, for completing the Justice and Mercy room, each champion receives 500 experience points.
A few of those. Oh no! That was too many points, Hexmaster.
For completing the challenge in the Wisdom room, each champion receives 300 hex points.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I got 300 points for that one.
For making their way through the armory and the strength check, each champion only receives 100 experience points.
Oh,
It's
that's
okay, Helmer. We still love you just the same.
Oh my God.
And finally, for facing the Gorgon and destroying it, each champion receives 400 experience points.
There you go. Not too bad.
And that is all the points, Barkeep.
Well, that is all the points. And now comes to one of my favorite portions of the evening. You, the witnesses at the Hex, I now call upon you to help us determine who will best champion the night. You'll have 2 minutes on your clock. Please help us decide who fought most valiantly. Who is the best champion? Beginning now!
Might I say, if Jessamy didn't give his inspiring speech at the beginning, our beloved Krieg would be dead at
Helmer
the
is his
moment.
name. That's true. Helmer appreciates that, and so does Onan.
It was like really, really adorable when she carried Helmer in her arms.
Wasn't Helmer adorable?
But I will say that Arya's temple is what did all the damage, so kind of cancels it out.
Yes,
We
I
can
agree with
play
that.
that game.
Arya
We
really
can
did
play that
damage.
game because next week is Talum, so.
Krieg's already done.
Senor Fuego has played intelligently, he has played cunningly, and he has done so receiving some of the least damage of all the champions tonight.
Should cowardice really
burning
be
me!
rewarded?
Ladies
I'm
and lords,
burning!
I don't think they're buying it. I think they're
Yeah, I
going
don't-
Krieg. It appears.
I think less damage isn't really a good
55%. Oh my
Still a
word.
minute left.
Helmer fought his best and took all the damage for his team.
Per se will not be swayed.
Not many
Krieg.
people know this, but every vote for Arya will forgive you of 3 sins. That's a fact.
Got it here.
20 seconds. Hold on. That means that Arya is keeping track of all the sins here. In Veneta, we don't care for things like that. We value you for who you are, not point scores.
Especially the
Well,
sins.
we do value.
You guys, you have 3 seconds.
2,
1.
50.
Go, Krieg! Our champion of the night!
Well done, Helmer. Well done.
Wow. His guardian friend.
Well done, Helmer. Oh, that's so cute. You adorable little man.
Helmer wonders if Helmer brought a very special instrument that was passed down from Helmer's great grandpa Helmo, and given to Helmer's grandpa Helmi, and then given to Helmer's father Thomas. And Helmer has practiced this special instrument for a very long time, and Helmer wants to play it to thank everybody. Now, Helmer has learned so well how to play it beautifully. Thank you, Helmer's friends.
Stirring.
Oh, you sweet little man, thank you. Thank you for your gift to us. So as you can see, Krieg has championed the night, and now I turn to you, citizens of Throsha. Remember me, Dermot, your humble barkeep. I'd like to remind you that you too can help determine who best championed the night by visiting... I wish I could remember. Those words, they always escape me. Oh, there it is. HiveChannel5.com. Oh, one more time, please. HiveChannel5.com. Wonderful. Now, will our champions live to face the other trials? They look like they're going to a pretty sweet slumber, accompanied by some scary leaf creatures. Who knows what will happen? Will they escape the peril? Find out next time on Enter the Hex!